So, you're curious, you're bi-curious about a raw food diet. You want to try it, you're thinking of it, but you're worried, you're frightened. The lack of science is enough to keep you in a dark corner of your room, afraid to leave. Let me rest your fears at peace, at ease. So in my travels, I've come to the conclusion that raw foods are superior to their cooked loser brothers. I'm taking my shoes off. Go bare feet on the grass. That's what raw foodists do. We're hippies. You gotta ground yourself. The fruits are very elevating, and if you don't ground yourself, this is a tip I got from one of my viewers, you fly off like a hot air balloon. So I've been doing it. I feel better. I always feel better when I go for a grounded walk, unless I step on broken glass. Okay. Now a lot of people say that I'm a cooked food hater, and it's not that I am. In fact, I would be eating nothing but cooked food if my body felt the best on that. I'm not a hater. I don't think it's optimal to heal chronic disease. I poo like a champion horse. It's just doing it for a living. I poo for a living. Sorry for the tangent. I tangented you in the gut sack. How'd that feel? So the point of today's video is to explain why I eat a raw food diet despite the lack of science supporting it. Why I follow my own path. I don't care where it leads me. It'll lead me to a cougar, and I'll pet it. I'll make it my pet. So my first defense is that just because science isn't being done on raw foods doesn't mean that if it was done, it wouldn't prove the superiority of our raw foods. That's my first defense. Some people will say there's no science supporting raw foods. And then to them I'll say, but nobody's studying it. That's not the fault of raw foods. They're just sitting there in the soil saying, study me. I dare you. Wait till what you find. You're not even going to believe it. So personally, I'm not bothered by the lack of science. I bet there is some science supporting raw foods, but I'm not the science type of minded person that's going to go find it. You heard the sentence I just said. Was that science-minded like? I don't need science to tell me that every one of those waffle-eating jabronis over there were on the cooked food plan. Not one of them a raw foodist. The only raw foodist? That robin in the grass, hovering like a moonboat sunflower child. For some things you can get by with common sense. I mean, do we need a study? Tell me if we need this study prepared. You let me know down below. Do we need a study that proves once and for all if riding a bicycle with a regular bike seat is more comfortable than riding it with just the post sticking up your ass? What's more comfortable? Well, honestly, there's no science to prove it. Show me the study. You can't, can you? Well, I'm gonna continue riding that bike with the seat post up my ass till I see the science. You show me the science, then we'll talk. Do you need a study that shows that getting your head massaged feels better than smashing 30 ceramic plates over your head? Do you need that studied? Which one would you rather do? You don't know, do you? Because there's no study on it. Whenever somebody comes at me with the science argument, oh, there's no science, I cringe in my heart. I cringe because I know that person lost at life. I want you to do what Bertha Shapiro would do. I found the only centenarian in this whole place. 1906 to 2007. 101 years old. Raw foodist. Says it on the back, I think. You're going to be waiting a long time. If you're waiting for the science, you're going to be waiting a long time because you're dependent on groups of people who have tons of money. There's no money to be made in fruits and vegetables. So you're going to be waiting a long time. There's lots of studies in science being conducted every day showing that like eggs are healthy. It's all false science, but they have so much money they put in these false studies and manipulate them. It's like, you do know that, right? Manipulated science. Most science isn't even like legit what you think. It's just they're trying to get a certain outcome, and it's like, it's tough. I'm thrown off. Completely thrown off. Whatever I was saying, I saw a kid and I was just like, mind blank. He erased my mind. Point is, the majority of the science done out there is not what you think. It's not to find the truth. It's to find the money in your wallet. Don't give up on the raw food diet just because of the lack of science. You don't know what kind of life that awaits you. Don't give up like Mary Gelbloom did in her 99th year. You see that? 99 years old. Born August 6th, August 30th, she died. She was like, do I have it in me to get to 100? F. See how good I am at not swearing now? Do you miss it? Go. So I ain't trying to hate on some cooked vegan foods. You got some potatoes. If you're eating potatoes right now, I don't give a shit. I would eat them if I could too. I would do it right now. I'm not even attached to being a raw foodist. It's healing up my digestive tract, so I'm keeping on till I'm completely healed, and then we'll see how I'd feel with some cooked food if it comes to that. Though I will say this, if you're on a well-balanced raw food plan, there's no cravings. And I've noticed you need some fat in there. You can't do the no fat. I can't do it. I've tried to do it. I get so hungry without fat. I added a third of a cup of almonds to my smoothie the other day. I just wanted to have like a nice little fat binge, and I was just so satisfied before even finishing the smoothie. That wasn't happening on my regular fruit, sprouts, and vegetable dumb diet. Only problem is with the fat, I get acne if I have too much fat. It's such a cruel joke, because I could be 100% raw with zero issues whatsoever if it was unlimited nuts and seed party in my mouth. I could do that no problem. But my liver, I do believe I still have to clear out some of my liver stuff. It's getting to a busy street, so we're gonna have to wrap this up, just like Father Louis Dolcraft did. So I eat a raw food diet to heal my body, even though it's actually not even all that enjoyable. The healing protocol, which is mostly like lower fat and high on the greens and fruits, in Canada, not the most enjoyable thing I've ever done in my life. For example, these nectarines, I bought 15 nectarines. I threw out probably 8 of them. They went from unripe to moldy in like 3 hours. And the other 7 or so weren't even delicious. They were like sour, juicy, but sour. But then the one magical nectarine that might have been the best nectarine I ever had in my life. It was delicious. But I don't like those odds. 15 to 1. So it's like, you can get some decent fruit here, but it's hit or miss. You never know. So that's why I'm going to Thailand, to see once and for all, is raw food the way? I feel that it is, but not here. Frank's dead. Shit. And Sarah Granovsky, another raw foodist, 103. Not bad. See that? Her favorite meal was strawberries with a little coconut icing. It's funny, some guy left a comment saying, you know, you can't use your Vitamix in Thailand. It's not gonna work. And I was like, you just get a converter, you idiot. What a loser. And then I didn't call him an idiot, but I started researching it, and it's like, oh, that doesn't actually work to do that. So I can't actually bring my Vitamix or juicer and my hair clipper. That might work with a converter. I might have to get some weird tie haircuts. You're gonna see me with a mohawk, lopsided, who knows what's gonna happen. But it's gonna be an adjustment. If I can't do a raw food diet in the fruit paradise that is Chiang Mai, Thailand, there's no hope for anybody. I have the discipline of a voodoo temple monk. Seriously, I can just sustain the torture. Some of these blended salads I've been making lately, because my teeth were getting sensitive with the tomato and lemon, so I removed those, and now it's just like bitter greens and sprouts. I want to lick my own face, but I endure it because I feel that it's healing and I'm seeing benefits, and I'm just like, okay, this will clean out my liver, then we can add some almonds in there. It's like, it's kind of torturous. So I'm going to Thailand to see once and for all, can this be done? Is it the top of the mountain health? And if it's not, I completely changed my life again. I've got down to where I can travel. I don't have much stuff, and we're going for it. So is a raw food diet right for you? If you're sick, you got a chronic disease, you probably need it to fully recover. That and fasting, juice fasting, all that stuff. If you're feeling fine, you just want to live a normal life, you just give me my rice and beans. Otherwise, what's the point? Yeah, go for it. You probably don't need the 100% raw healing regimen. This is like to overcome cancer in taxi cabs driving up to you. Okay, this video must be getting long. I'm sorry. I hope you got something from it. Thank you for watching it. Thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you ride a bicycle seat with the post right up your ass to work. That's what you prefer, because there's no science supporting the seat covers any better. So now you know, all the thumbs down, they got a bike up their ass. Wow. Okay, we're done here. Subscribe for more videos. Get yourself a white shirt, and we'll see you in the next video.